Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Sims 4 Covenant Legacy Challenge. My name is Ronald December, and this is episode 22. So, we are here right now with Queen Orlin as we are in the game room of the castle. Um, so, of course, as we have seen last episode, Lady Clara has lost her husband, so she's currently not in the castle as of right now. It is 7:30 p.m. at nighttime. And like I said last episode, I promised you all that I would introduce you all to the rest of the castle. So that's exactly what we're going to do this episode. But I also want to complete some whims. Like Lady Reagan, she has the whim to chat with Nadine Bennett. Lady Lady Giselle wants to chat with her husband Corbin and ask about his day. Maybe I know this one was from a few days ago, but even though she may have been gloating about the death of Otis and private, she may be a little worried about her own husband. She looks a little worried here. She may be a little worried about her own husband, considering there's a death amongst the witches. The first one in this new realm. There hasn't been any witches that have passed away. And she also wants the cloud gaze of Princess Elodie. So she is trying to get closer to our crown princess here. Um, which, I think is to further her agenda. She does have her son Luca here, who is getting close to aging up into a teenager. So she may be trying to push Luca onto Princess Elodie, um, because she does not like the fact she's still, of course, very upset at the fact that the queen arranged a marriage with a vampire. I wonder she does still have this grudging after a fight sentiment. So she's very much not happy with the queen's decision in making uh Elodie get betrothed to some vampire. She feels like the witches should marry amongst themselves and keep the bloodlines pure. So we're gonna try to get those wants completed. Lady Archer doesn't have any wants. She just wants to be alone, and that is not possible. And you're not gonna cook anything. We can listen to some Barack music. Yes, we could do that. Queen Orlin, she has the want to embrace Matthias, and we're gonna get into her consorts this episode, um, because I have something to share with you about them. Uh, and Princess Elodie, she wants to become friends with Lady Giselle. So Princess Elodie, I feel like is realizing that she's getting older. Well, she is older now. She realizes that she's going to be soon a young woman, and she wants to start making those connections with um the people that are, the high ladies. She needs to make sure she gains alliances, and she's going to start doing that with the high ladies here. She also wants to go for a jog, which I'm gonna allow her to do. And Princess Artemis doesn't have any wants of importance, but she does want to view a mural, and I'm gonna take it as she wants to go look at her mother's portrait in the crypts. And also, Princess Dianira also has the want to become friends with Lady Giselle. So we're gonna try to get all of these wants completed this episode. I am gonna go ahead and have once she's done eating, I want her to go ahead and bind Little Salem as her familiar. Well, I'm gonna let her finish eating first. Um, and yeah, so I'm gonna let them eat, and then once they get done eating, I'm gonna have the queen go ahead and the dress. I'm gonna have the queen go ahead and go visit. And Little Luna's here. I'm gonna have her go visit the other places of the castle so that you guys can see how they look and how they've been decorated. I wonder if I should cut here because all you guys are gonna see. Did the food get bad already? That's impossible. Yeah, it's spoiled. What? Oh no, they about to be eating spoiled food. This was just made, so I don't know how it became spoiled. Oh my god. 2 hours and 47 minutes. That is insane. Okay. Well, they're gonna be eating spoiled food. And I'm not going to. I'm sorry, you all. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Let's get. Okay, why are you coming sit over here? Come sit back over here. This is where the princesses come and eat. Yeah, they're not liking it. They don't. They don't. She's not eating spoiled food. She must have gotten food just in time. That is so sad. Yeah, she's nauseated. Cause they're eating spoiled food. Oh, this is so bad. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so since Deianira is done eating, where is Salem? Let's get her. They're they're all over here. Let's get her to come over here and bind Salem as her familiar. Oh, and Lady Audra is getting her writing skill up, which is something that we are. I'm trying to get her. I'm trying to get her writing skill higher so that we can start writing some of the events that are happening currently, like the engagement between Princess Elodie and Victor. I want to make that into a book, because she is chronicling the Queen's reign. This is something that she is doing as the Lady Hand. She is a diplomat, so she's doing these same things. What is this? No, 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 sir. No, sir. No, Queen, you're not supposed to be cleaning up anything. Put the plates down. Get Hannah to do it. Also, yeah, I didn't even command this to happen. But when I moved Hannah to the save file, she automatically became our butler, which I thought was so cool. So Hannah, she's back here serving the queen as she should. I do love Hannah very like a lot. Like I've become very attached to her. So I think it's so cool that she's here. But let's go ahead and get our butler here to clean these dirty objects up. Is what are you doing now? No, no, no. Don't clean up. Put it down. Put it down. I thought I told you to go bind Salem as your familiar. Bind Salem as your familiar. It looks like Giselle's going to bed. I don't want them to go to bed just yet because I am going to be going to the other lots or the other apartments of the castle, and I don't want their energies to go down. I don't want their energies to just get messed up while we're on different lots. So I'm going to wait for that. Alright, once Dynira binds Salem as her familiar, we're gonna start heading over to the other lots. Come on, come on. Are you gonna bind him? Where did he go? Oh no. It didn't work. Okay, let's try this again. Bind him as your familiar. Maybe Salem is not meant to be your familiar. Cause she's having trouble binding him. Did it? Bind him. You got this, Dynira. Come on. Okay, now it worked. Let's go ahead. Familiar, summon a familiar. And Salem. So there we go. Little Salem is Deianira's official familiar. So now that we have gotten that together, I am going to go ahead and head over to uh oh my god, she's over here cleaning. And look at Matthias. Okay, you know what? We're gonna head over to the concubines first. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'll see you all there. Okay, so we have made it to the harem, you all. So we're gonna go ahead and knock. Oh, break in. Is anybody home? Is that like not the front door or something? Knock on door. Oh, is this considered the front door? I need to change that because this should be the front door right here. I'm gonna go ahead and make Matthews a part of the group here. Oh no. Now we gotta go all the way around. The Princeling Chambers. Okay. So we are in the harem now. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how it looks in here. Literally no one is home. That's the annoying part about the for rent pack is that no one never is in their like their rented home. So this is how the harem looks on the inside. They have like this little sitting area when we first walk inside of the harem. I gotta change the front door because I don't know why that happened like it did. They have this little seating area right here and a small kitchen so that they don't have to leave the harem. They have this bathroom here, where the males can go ahead and use. And when you walk outside of here, you come in the um you come in the harem where the males sleep. And Lady Carissa did have a child. Her name is Kate. And I did put like a bath or a crib in here for the child. Give Kate a nap. Let's wake her up. I don't know why she's on the floor. I'm gonna get the queen to put her in the crib here. But come on, wake up. Let's get introduced by Carissa. And yeah, this is where the males sleep. This is their home here. I think this is Matthew's bed. This is Joel's bed, and this is Soren's bed right here. So this is where they all sleep. And coming right here is where their head mistress sleeps. Um, she is, of course, the head of the harem, and she looks after the males. Make sure they're not up to nothing that's bad here. And she has her own private bathroom. So this is where she sleeps. And then there's stairs leading up to this part of the harem, which is like a little balcony area. And this is where the trying for baby will happen from now on. So whenever in the future, whenever there is a future queen, she will have her harem in here, of course. And whenever she is ready to try for a baby, they will try for a baby in this uh on this balcony, and this is where they will, of course, have their rendezvous. Um, so yeah, this is how the harem looks. I think it's a really, I like the way I decorated it. It's really pretty. Um, no one is home currently. Here's Matthias. Carissa is just walking about. Where's Joel? Where are all of her concubines? Okay, so this is where Soren is. So I'm gonna add him over to a group here, and Joel is right here. Um, maybe I should even add Carissa to a group. Let's add them all to the group. So let's get you all back in the harem here because this is your home and you're just walking about. And the queen is supposedly going. Okay, you know what? Let's end this interaction. Reset. I don't even want to be introduced to Kate right now. I just want everybody to come up in here because I do have some explaining to do when it comes to the concubine. So, off screen, I did officially make Joel, Soren, and Matthias Queen Orleans official partners. So they are technically her boyfriends, but they are her partners. Not, but it's complicated. So with the update, they did give us options to have um like in the mechanics, you can say whether or not the Sims get jealous or not when it comes to their relationships and how that all works and everything. Um, so I wanted to work with that because I found it cool. I like that idea. Because they have mods for that, but you have to download it's like a Wicked Whims mod, but it's called Wonderful Whims. And I used to have it, but like it's it can become a burden for me sometimes. I just deleted the mod and I just started to play with my own head cannons. And that's why I never made Joel, Soren, and Matthias her official partners because I did not want to deal with the jealousy issues. And I didn't want one of her concubines to slap her when she ended up flirting with somebody else because that would cause for execution. And I did not want that to happen. But now that we have like stuff in cast to where we can say like, oh, this sim does not get jealous whenever this sim flirts with this sim. Um, I'm okay with that, and I have decided to make Joel, Soren, and Matthias her official partners. So they are. I mean, and a concubine is an official partner to a queen. He's not married to the well. A concubine in general would not be married to their partner, but they are in servitude, and they are the partner of their master essentially. So you know, this is the queen's partner. They are all her partners, but they are not married to the queen. It is somewhat like a marriage system. It works like marriage, but concubines are not technically married to their partner. They are just her consorts, and she has no official commitment to them. They are committed to her, but she's not committed to them. And that's how a concubine works essentially. Um, I think that's the literal definition for it. So, whenever she does do an interaction of romance in front of them, I hope that they don't get upset. That's why I'm about to play test this a little bit. The queen has the want to now the queen she does get jealous, and I think that fits her character anyway. She's gonna get jealous if her concubines step out of you know, their relationship. So they cannot cheat on her. That will go against her morals, and she probably would execute one of her concubines if they did that. But I'm gonna wait till all the concubines get home, and I am gonna go ahead and have her embrace Matthias because she had the want to embrace him, and she also wants to talk over relationship fears with him. I'm just gonna get her to do that right now to talk over the relationship fears with him. She she has been feeling a little bit compliment affection. Oh, talk about relationship fears. She has been feeling this need of wanting to be romantic with her partners, but she hasn't been able to. So that is part of the reason why she wants to talk over her relationship fears with them. Queen Orlin feels like she's ready to sit down and talk with her partner. It won't be an easy conversation, but being vulnerable and talking about her insecurities never is. She knows that it is a time to be brave. So she's basically coming over here to talk to Matthias about him not giving her enough affection. So my thing is, I think that at first it was Joel that was her favorite. No, I think Joel. She liked Joel, but Soren was her favorite for a long time. Then it became Joel, and now it's Matthias. Matthias did give her her last two children, so I think she's grown a little bit attached to Matthias. And guys, when I was playing with Matthias, he had the want to get engaged to Queen Orlin. So he is. I mean, I don't know if marriage is on the queen's mind, but Matthias definitely wants to marry the queen, and I think that he's very much in love with Queen Orlin, which I find interesting. Um, oh, this is so sweet. But yeah, I like the new mechanics here and the fact that we get to go ahead and actually play with these Sims and have them have a functioning relationship. But the queen is going ahead and talking over her relationship fears with Matthias. I feel like some of you might like this because I think somebody really likes Matthias out of the concubines. And I don't blame you because he's a handsome Sim. Um, so whoever likes Matthews, you are winning because the queen is very much becoming attached to Matthews, and he's currently her favorite. But Matthews is reassuring his queen that he's the only person that she loves. Um, and with that being said, I'm gonna get them to come out here. The concubines are currently talking to each other. And I am going to see. Let's see. I want to go ahead and get her to embrace him in front of the male. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay. Oh. Okay. So Joel, I'm gonna have to fix that. So Joel did get a little upset, but Soren he just walked it off. I don't. Okay, let me see. Headline effects on. I'm gonna change this back to. I think they were at 45, but yeah, I think they were at 45. I I feel like it is a little realistic that Joel would get jealous about this, but I don't want the relationship to go down because of it. He probably just yelled at his he probably yelled at I don't think he yelled at her, but he definitely stormed off a little bit after seeing her hug Matthias. Oh, that's kind of awkward. I'm gonna have to work on his mechanics a little bit more, it looks like, because he is still getting jealous of the queen sitting here being romantic with her other partner. I think it coincides with his character, but I don't want that to ruin their relationship. So I am, because he did get jealous a lot of the times when she was with Soren, in my head canon, and I think that he is feeling a little bit distant with Queen Orlin right now because he's not the favorite as he used to be. But I have spent a while with the harem here. He's walking outside. He's not even going inside the room. And Soren is going to bed. The queen wants to meet someone new, and she also wants to become energized. I'll just re-roll that one. Let's see if she'll have any wants about the men. She wants to talk over her relationship fears with Matthias again. But she does really like Matthias, it looks like. Yeah, I guess the queen can like pranks. And Joe, he must have took a breather outside, but he's I think coming back in. What are you going to sleep? No. Okay, so now that we have come over to the harem, I am gonna go over to the next household, which is the young girl's home. So I'll see you all then. Okay, so we have arrived at the Moon Apartments, and this is how it looks, you all. Let me go ahead and get everybody back in here. The queen is coming to visit the young girl's home, um, but it's officially called the Moon Apartments. Here is Marcella Crescent, Jaleesa Sonnet, and Isabel Tarth. And this is Nadine Bennett. And this is where all of the girls sleep. I don't know if I assigned their beds or not. Yeah, I did not. But this is where they all sleep. Um, I think I decorated it really nice in here. They have their little kitchen here where they eat, and they have a table and a little sitting area. They even have a few sitting areas in their rooms here. And there's a bathroom here. And another one here with two stalls. Um, And then you come up to this floor where there's another balcony um over the young girl's home. And this is where Lady Bernard sleeps. So this is her bedroom right here. Um and they even have a balcony in the young girl's home. But I think that they have a really nice place to sleep. They truly do. I try to make it as luxurious as possible for the girls. Um, but they do sleep as a community here, considering that they are ladies in waiting for the princesses. But I don't want this episode to run on too long. So now that I have spent so much time at the harem, but now that I have showed you guys the young girl's home, I am gonna go ahead and head over to the Odina apartments, I think they're called. So I'll see you all there. So we are here at the Odina apartments with Lady Edgona, the basically the secondary mother of the children, and we are here with Princess Celestia and little Prince Amir here, who the queen is noticing is growing rapidly quick. He was just an infant a day ago, and now he's getting very intelligent. Why he looks like that? He's a pretty cute baby. He has like his hair to the back here. This is a new EA hair that they gave to the toddlers, which I think is really cute. But yeah, the queen is noticing, and she has been getting reports from Ergona that her son has been growing very quickly. At the He's getting to the same age as Celestia. Like he's growing quickly. He's catching up to Celestia, and he's becoming intelligent. Like he's as intelligent as Celestia as a toddler. So the queen is very curious about her son, and she's probably thinking this is like a blessing from the goddess that her son is growing so quickly, you know, and just chalking it up to her being a witch, to them being witches, so that maybe that her son is just growing quickly because of their immense power. But we're gonna put a pause on that story because we're gonna get into that maybe in the next two episodes. But this is how the Odina apartments look. There's like this kitchen here, of course, and the table, and we have like two high chairs right here, a little sitting area, and another high chair. We have these cribs in here for infants when they get to a certain age, and of course we have all of these beds in here for children, for toddlers. So this is where all the toddlers go ahead and sleep at. And then when you come up to this floor, this is where Lady Edgona sleeps. She has like a little rocking chair, a teddy bear, a toy box, um, you know, a changing stand here, and she also has a few cribs, well, bassinets when babies are born, and the only bathroom in this apartment is, of course, upstairs. So it's a very small place, um, but it is, of course, for the royal children of the queen. So this is where Lady Edgona sleeps, and yeah, I really love the way everything is going over here. And Lady Aegon has been taking care of all of the queen's children with such grace, and she's been a very good mother to them, a very good secondary mother to them, I would say. But now that we have visited the Odina apartments and have seen her rapidly growing son Amir, who was just a baby a few days ago, Queen Orlin is gonna go ahead and head over to the last place that I still have not shown you guys, which is the Princeling Chambers. Now, this apartment, it is kind of put everywhere around the castle. It doesn't have like one place where like the other apartments. So like there's like a few bedrooms in the castle where the princes sleep, but they're not a part of our household. So yeah, let me go there. I wonder where. I think this is where. Yeah, let me visit this unit, and I'll see you guys there in just a second. So yeah. All right. So these are the Princeling chambers. And this is where Isao Dawell sleeps. This is the head of master's bed chambers. So he has a pretty small room. But apart from that, the Princelings. Well, this right here is Prince. Um, our eldest prince's room, and I forgot, dog it, I forgot his name. Her own son, Orin. This is where Prince Orin sleeps. This is his bed chambers. So I called it the Princeling chambers because I have like a few bedrooms around the castle that are strictly for like, well, these two bedrooms right here. So this bedroom I have not decorated. Um, but this is a Princeton chamber, and this will be a Princeton chamber as well. This is going to be a Princeton chamber with two beds in it because you know some of the Princelings might share a room together, and they even have like a little bit of a bathroom going on here. I might like close these stalls off so that they can have a little bit of more privacy. But yeah, this is the Princeling chambers. There's not much going on here. I even gave them like their own little small kitchen. So yeah, that is what's going on here. And I might even put like a bathroom. I might add a bathroom somewhere in this castle so that they can have a open bathroom instead of having to come to this one, because this is the only available bathroom in this apartment technically. So I'm gonna have to do a few more things Because when I got to the Princeton Chambers, I kind of got lazy and I just threw anything in there. I took my time with Prince Oren's room, but when in the headmaster's room, when it got to these two rooms, I was just like, okay, I'm done. Because I had did so much. It was like I was building this castle for 3 days straight, so I was just kind of over it at this point. But yeah, that is basically what I did. So I'll see you guys back at the castle, maybe when everybody wakes up, because the queen is getting very tired. I have been kind of cheating her needs just a little bit so that she won't pass out. Well, she was very hungry, but I cheated her needs a little bit so that she won't be starving. And I did like up her. She was like right here when it came to being tired, but I upped it just a little bit so that she won't be dragging her feet. So, I'll see you all when the queen wakes up, when everybody wakes up basically, and I'm gonna try to get one of the wants done because I do realize that I have spent the whole episode showing you basically how the inside, well, how the rest of the castle looks. So I'll see you guys then. Okay, guys, so we are back, and right now we are having, well, Princess Elodie took it upon herself to talk to her sister Deianira. They are right now just talking casually in the hallways here leading into the castle itself. So, like I said, this episode, I do want to complete a few wants, and the ones that I am going to try to complete is going to be to become friends with Lady Giselle. So Princess Elodie does want to become friends with Giselle, and Giselle does have the want to cloud gaze with Princess Elodie. So I am not opposed to that, and I do want to get that completed. I am doing this a little later in the day because everybody had like different sleeping schedules. So yeah, but nonetheless, they have awoken. And guys, also Princess Artemis had gotten a new wand, and she wants to chat with Vladislas. Now I don't understand why. Um, and I'm not gonna do it this episode because we only have like about 8 minutes left in the episode. But definitely the next episode we're gonna get into why she wants to go ahead and chat with Vlad. But I am gonna complete one of her wants, which is to view a mural. Um, and I'm gonna have her come in here and admire her mother's portrait. And I think this makes sense because Artemis, I feel like she respects her older twin sister, of course, and she, for right now at least, is accepting the fact that her sister is queen. But I do feel like a little part of Artemis, is like wishing that she was queen because she's a twin, and if she was just born first, she would have gotten the throne for herself. And I feel like it makes sense because she's right now talking to her mother, the queen. So it's just like, wow, I could have been queen, and I'm literally talking to my mother right now, and I feel like she wants to go look in the crypts, where the future queens will lie because she kind of imagines herself in this crypt. So we're gonna have Artemis go ahead and view her mother's mural, see her portrait because this is where one day Elodie will also lie. But Artemis, very deep inside of her, and a very small part of her, she wishes that she was the heiress and not her older sister, though she loves Elodie very much. That's what happens with complicated relationships. Those things tend to happen. But I am gonna have Princess Elodie stop talking to her sister, and Salem is over here. Oh yeah, and I don't know if I showed you guys, but Salem did age up. And he's no longer a kitten. He's not. What is she doing? Oh, they're just joking around. But he's now a full-grown adult. So that is cool to see. So Salem is no longer a kitten, you guys. I do want Rhea and Lady Giselle's familiar to go ahead and breed, but I think that the Queen and Giselle have to get on good terms before we do that. So I'm gonna get Lady Giselle to stop playing with the chess here, and I'm gonna have her go up to the princess herself. So I think that she's gonna come over here and maybe hug the princess. And I feel like they are technically already friends. So I don't understand why the princess has this want. But I'm just gonna try to get them to get closer through Lady Giselle because she does want to go ahead and cloud gaze with the princess here. Oh, and it looks like maybe Elodie. No, she's going to her. And you know, Giselle. I feel like she's trying to get closer to the princess because I don't know if you guys remember, but a few episodes back, and I don't know. Actually, I've been saying this throughout the whole series. Giselle does have the ambition to become the Lady Hand. She does, she does have a very high and respected position as the Lady Knight. She holds the Queen's military, and you know she's, she's a very powerful woman. She's rich, stuff like that. But I do feel like she wants the most highest position. Okay, maybe I should get them to just come outside instead because this is going to become a problem. Come outside and come over here. And also, guys, I'm also recording this like 2 days after I recorded the last clip in this episode. Um, yeah, I had got really exhausted and I was busy with doing stuff for university, so I didn't have time to actually. I hope they clean up this manure. I didn't have time to actually sit there and finish the episode completely, so I am finishing it today, 2 days later. But I am gonna go ahead and have Lady Giselle go ahead and cloud gaze with Princess because she's trying to get closer to her. And my thoughts on on Lady Giselle getting closer to the princess is basically she I feel like is trying to use the princess to essentially, oh my god, y'all are going right back. Come here, come here, come here. I just don't understand them sometimes. And the episode is continuing to roll and they're just sitting here playing these games. But my thoughts on it is, like I said before, Lady Giselle does have the ambition to become the Lady Hand. And I think that she's trying. Oh, Rhea just popped up out of nowhere. I think that she's trying to get closer to the princess because she's trying to make her network with people who are closer to the queen even stronger. Okay, I'm just gonna cheat that. Yeah, she's trying to make her connection with the princess even stronger by uh trying to get the princess on her side because the princess is a part of the council. The heiress is at least not the other daughters, but Elodie does have an official position on the council. She is, the heiress, so she's always going to be on the council. So having Elodie, the future queen, oh, he wants to. Maybe this is just them exchanging letters. He might allow it. He wants to check up on his daughter, and she does have the want to cloud gaze with her father. So next episode we are going to work on Princess Diana's relationship with her father. Um, but I think that she wants to get a connection with the future queen here because honestly, guys, Lady Giselle could live through Queen Elodie's reign. Maybe not the full reign, but somewhat through the reign. She may. Oh, she's getting cold. Let me actually put her inside of her um winter wear. Which one doesn't have the hat on? This one. So I'm gonna put her in her winter wear so she isn't freezing to death, and I'm gonna do the same thing with Princess Elodie. But yeah, I I just feel. I mean, yeah, she may end up living into Queen Elodie's reign, and Elodie won't become queen until Queen Orlin passes away. So she's going to be queen until her death, and that's gonna reign true with every other queen in this legacy. Unless something else happens, uh, just out the blue, like a coup or something. But for the most part, every queen will be a queen to their passing, and some of that queen's council may also live into the next generation. And it would be nice if Giselle got closer to the future queen here, gaining support so that she herself can someday sit upon, well, not sit upon a throne. I don't. Maybe she does have those types of ambitions, but I really don't think so. I think Giselle just wants to be close to the queen, have the most power, be in the queen's ear, and be the one to essentially control the queen. She wants to be basically the queen behind the shadows, is what I think Giselle wants. And just like she actually went ahead and cast spells on the queen to make sure she would have a son so that she can plan on making her son, the Prince of Mir, one day marry her own daughter, Lady Jalisa, and also casting spells on a child to make her grow rapidly. This is all Giselle is trying to create a cushion for herself. She is trying to become the lady hand, and she's doing this by trying to get closer to Princess Elodie. She's already good friends with the queen, but as we all know, her and Queen Orlin just got into an argument because she did not agree with Princess Elodie, with Queen Orlin's decision to betroth Princess Elodie off to a foreigner. Because why would you? If you're going to betroth anyone to anybody, it should be within your own kind. But Orlin is betrothing Princess Elodie off to a foreigner because she thinks this is going to protect her realm. This is what Queen Orlin believes. And that is exactly what has happened. So, yeah, I feel like even Giselle will be coming over here to talk to Princess Elodie and be like, um, just because you're getting married to this vampire does not mean, um, you have to be committed to him, or maybe not. I don't think everybody knows that she doesn't have to be committed to him, but maybe she would be like, don't trust the vampires. Like she is, I think she's trying to get closer to Princess Elodie, act like an aunt to her, and putting stuff in Princess Elodie's head. And I just think this is what Lady Giselle is doing. She's doing these things in order to make herself more powerful. And I can see her also trying to put Luca onto the princess. It's it's only fair, I think that not fair. It's only right, I believe, that Giselle tries in her story arc to push these things upon the princess. I don't know why she's coming in Lady Audra's chambers. You know, you know what's so, this is set as, I just don't understand this game sometimes. This should not be set as the front door. I don't understand why they keep changing the front doors. The Foren pack is a little glitchy, guys, to where every time you lock a door within the castle, it just gets unlocked. It is so annoying. It is so annoying. Like, I'm always locking the queen's chambers because somebody's always in here. I'm fine with the princesses being in there, but I don't want like Lady Giselle or Lady Clara or even maybe Lady Audra, but the other ladies, I just don't think it's right for them to be up in the queen's chamber unannounced. The only way you would be up in the queen's chamber is if she's commanding you in here. Lady Audra being the lady hand, and maybe sometimes even Lady Clara being the court physician, the lady alchemist. I can see her also being in the room because she's the court physician. She's the one giving the queen uh herbs and stuff like that. And Lady Audra is the one, um, she has the queen's ear. She's the most highest position on the council, so I can see her coming to the queen's chamber unannounced sometime. Well, announced, but just walking in here freely because she is a Lady Anne. But as far as Lady Giselle and sometimes even Lady Clara and even Lady Reagan, it just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't, and it annoys me. Even the ladies being in the princesses' rooms, in the princesses being in their rooms, and I just don't like it. And the game is always unlocking the doors. It keeps this door locked for some reason, but the other doors they just never locked, and it's very annoying. But this episode has run on long enough. I did a lot of talking. And I did a lot of showing you around stuff gameplay, and I'm so sorry about that, guys. But I did have, I just wanted to make sure that you guys saw what I did with the castle before I went further with future episodes here. And I did get a little story time in with Lady Giselle and Lady Princess Elodie. Also, off camera, I didn't show you guys this. I didn't really have to show you guys this. The here in the harem household. Okay, I have to fix that. But Victor, it was asking Princess Elodie to come over to Forgotten Hollow, like he was inviting her over. So it does look like Victor does take a liking to Princess Elodie quite a lot. Like he's sitting, I'm pretending like he's sending her letters and stuff like that, and asking Princess Elodie to come over and stuff like that. Like he's actively sending letters to Princess Elodie, and I feel like it's because he's very smitten. And I think that I think the queen is going to arrange something in maybe in the next two episodes or maybe even in the next episode of sending Princess Elodie over to Forgotten Hollow to see her future husband's customs. Because Victor is impatiently always wanting to see Elodie, and I think that I think it's rather cute. Um, but I don't know how. I think that Elodie is somewhat smitten with Victor. Like she was talking to him quite a bit, and she was joking around with him at the in celebration of their engagement. But I think that now that Lady Giselle, she's really close with Carissa for some reason. But I think that Lady Giselle, now that she's in the picture and she's trying to get closer to the princess, she's definitely going to try to start poisoning the princess's mind and brain to believe that um you know you're not supposed to be marrying this foreigner. Like, don't fall in love with him. Don't do these things with him because he is a foreigner. He's a vampire. He's a demon spawn. We are goddesses. We are demigods on this planet, and you marrying him is not going to be good for the realm. It'll probably plunge our queendom to hell. Is what she probably would be saying. But nonetheless, guys, my name is Ronald the Simmer, and I'll see you all next episode. Bye bye.